I've been bass fishing a lot, and the bass fishing up on Lake of the Woods is like
better. With these sturgeon trips, you buying a bass boat? You gonna hit the tour?
Well, yeah, I got a bass boat. I haven't really I haven't really told anybody about the boat that I bought a couple years ago. Actually, I just kind of keep it under wraps for the most part. But yeah, I got a boat. It's a big Ranger. It's a 522 DC.
Kenny, you know what that is? Because I don't have a boat.
I got a general idea.
It's it's the longest bass boat Ranger made. So it's a big old. They don't even make it anymore. 22-footer.
Was it a choice or was it a decision to get that model?
That was the one I wanted in the year range I wanted. I had like 3 hulls that I wanted, and that was one of the hulls that I wanted. The motor, I'll repower it before I sell it. So the motor was whatever. I was, the big thing was the hull for me. So I got the right hull, and it's got a 300 Verado on it right now.
A 300?
Yeah, it's got a 300 on it.
God dang, bro.
Yeah, so I just wanted the biggest bass boat, the biggest, baddest bass boat out there, basically, is what I was going for. And eventually, I was there was one in Ohio that I kind of wanted, but it ended up selling before I got to it. So I waited I actually sold my boat thinking I was going to get this one in Ohio. And then the one in Ohio sold before I could, get down there, basically. And so I went like 2 months without a boat up here, and it was just horrendous.
Agony. It was agony.
Terrible. I didn't know what to do with my life. I mean,
get eaten up by mosquitoes and black flies. Dude, the black flies in Minnesota summer, awful.
Terrible.
Awful.
Terrible. Yeah, the bull flies up here, them things, they'll turn the white boat black, man. They're crazy how bad they get. But so yeah, I've got that giant bass boat, and it runs all over the lake. I do smallmouth trips, sturgeon trips. Most of my smallmouth trips I kind of have it divided up seasonally. So in the spring, I've got some sturgeon stuff. I've got some sturgeon stuff in the fall as well, but most of that goes down in the spring. Summertime, it's all walleye and smallmouth. When July rolls around, I try to primarily just do smallmouth, but there's some walleye stuff mixed in, and a lot with the resort too. But
yeah,
and then August and September, it's like smallmouth season. That's it. I'm offering some trips where it's like a 5-hour walleye, 5-hour smallmouth, where it's advertised run up to the islands on the north end of the lake and then walleye fish, then run back down to the south for a smallmouth fish for a full day of fishing. And then I've got all straight smallmouth stuff that I offer as well. And the smallmouth fishing, nobody does it up here. It is mind blowing how good it is. I've never seen fish school up this tight anywhere else. It is absolutely incredible.
You're talking about smallmouth, right?
Yep, the smallmouth. It's no exaggeration when I say, like, I'll drive around and there's like, it's a lot like Lake Erie. Like, you've got little hard spots, little sweet spots out there. And the fish, they're pelagic for the most part. They're swimming around in big schools. And they're just visiting these different sweet spots along the South Shore. So if you pull up on a sweet spot where the mega school has arrived at, it is like...
It's like just...
I'm talking...
It's just on. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Dude, I'm no shit talking spot lock, cast and catch for like 3 to 4 hours.
Kenny, where's our trip this summer?
Northwestern Michigan.
Do you think we can move that to Minnesota?
Sure.
Yeah, dude, come up here in September and you'll blow your...
What's the drive? 11 hours to Ohio? 12 hours to Ohio?
No, it's like 14 or 15 from where I'm at.
Kenny, you're driving. I'll buy half the gas.
The problem is we only got 4 or 5 days budgeted, so...
We got 4 or 5 days budgeted for the spring. What about the fall, Kenny?
Well, all you got to do is fly. I'll pick you up.
Ben, you want to do... All right, Ben, this is going to be on the podcast. You give me a place to lodge, I will fly out there and we'll go fishing and we'll do a podcast out on the lake too.
All right. Well, I'll make it. You can lodge right at Borderview, or
I want to cuddle with you.
you're
What if
a
I want
buddy,
to cuddle with you?
I got a house with a spare bedroom and 2 spare beds. So, and I got an air mattress too if you want to get crazy.
Hey, I got some pent up vacation that's burning a hole in my office's pocket. So maybe this fall,
You come right
go.
like that. Even the first week of October, it's unbelievably fun up here in the fall. You've got grouse hunting and bass fishing that is just dynamite. So it's
Kenny.
Go shoot it quick.
You going to Yellowstone this year, Kenny? Is your vacation booked up?
Not going to Yellowstone this year.
Is your vacation booked up?
I could make some space probably, but I want to sleep at the ramp.
You don't want to sleep with Ben? That's like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
No.